longest I played classical piano for a long time growing up, and I never even really thought about singing. I was a pretty late bloomer. I didn't get into any sort of harder garage rock or punk till after college. When I lived in London for a while, working for EMAP, which is the largest publishing house in the UK. I was working for their
You're bragging
division.
again, name dropping.
I'm just saying. If anybody knows EMAP out there and think that's bragging, well, kudos to you. But they publish magazines like Kerrang and Q and Enemy and that kind of thing. And I didn't know really anything about that sort of music, but definitely in London, Britain, the music cycle is much quicker and the churn is much faster. And that was right about the time 2001 when this new garage movement was coming back. The White Stripes
sure.
and the Strokes, that sort of thing. And so all that stuff was just flying through constantly through the office, and they constantly playing videos and playing the music. Yeah. And to me, it was a real awakening. I never heard of this stuff; didn't really exist, and I really just kind of fell in love with it pretty quickly. I saw a lot of shows. I mean, I got paid pretty much nothing, but I got to see a lot of free shows at the Astoria and stuff. So saw some of the very early Strokes shows and White Stripes when they came to London, and it was great. And then after running out of money in London, moving back home to St. Louis, lived with my family, my parents, and I literally had nothing else to do but learn guitar. And so I learned some punk guitar, and then from there I just kind of dabbled in bands, and eventually it brought me to this band.
Wow.
Yeah, I montaged that last bit a bit, but
yeah, you kind of you wrapped it up real
neatly. I got nothing to say about that. I tried out and played in a bunch of bands. It was cut from a bunch of bands, and I have nothing but respect for anybody who tries to wade through the abject pool of talent on Craigslist trying to find bands or putting one together or try for bands. It can be a really demoralizing experience.
Well, you know what? Take it easy, because this whole band was born on Craigslist, apparently.
It's true.
That's for sure.
So let's continue on. Let's listen to another track, I guess.
Yeah, track 2.
What's it called?
Live With It. And actually, when putting this together, I was heavily listening to Franz Ferdinand at the time. And so that's where sort of the drum beat comes in on this track. I was just a lot of stuff from them has a 70s disco kind of beat to it, and that's where this song comes from. So where the first one with So Much on My Mind, you get a slightly different take. It's still got the rawness and the energy, but it's just got a different beat to it.
Right. This song always takes me to cocaine era Stones. This is garage rock moving into the party scene. It's just got a unbeatable, filthy dance vibe.
Wow.
At least how I dance.
Sure. At least how you dance.
Yeah, at least how I dance.
Which could get you evicted. But let's look. So what's it called again?
Live With It.
Because you know how I am with names. Okay, Live With It. Roundheels, Eclectic Foundation, Local Music Project, Webster Student Voice of the Galaxy. We'll be back in a minute.